Good morning, East Leiden. I'm Giselle.
I'm Karen.
And today is Friday, March 6th. This week, we'll be discussing the new schedule and the new daycare program.
Today's working parents struggle to find convenient and reliable childcare that is also high quality. An often overlooked solution is offering childcare at a parent's place of work. This upcoming school year, in regards to helping find a solution, Leiden partnered with Mary Sears, a children's academy, to help staff and the local community.
Mary Sears is a company that's been around for many, many years, and they have daycare facilities throughout the suburbs. The reason we found them is because they run a similar program like this for the Joliet high schools. So they have a Mary Sears Children's Academy that's there that the Joliet teachers and staff members can use. And so we use that as a model for how we built the program here at Leiden.
According to Missouri State University, when an employer provides on-site childcare, employees work harder, stay with their jobs, miss fewer workdays, and brag about the workplace. We spoke to Mrs. Latawala and Mr. Liu and inquired them about the benefits of having childcare services in their workplace.
I think having the daycare at East Leiden is going to be really convenient. Unfortunately, our current daycare situation is going to end at the end of this summer. So it's actually really convenient timing-wise that we'll have the daycare here open at East Leiden. And being an East Leiden teacher, too, it'll help.
So for me and my family, it's my youngest daughter that will be coming here for her last year of daycare. So it's nice because I won't have to make a stop in the morning to drop her off. I'll be able to come straight here. She'll also be with me, so I'll have that time with her in the car, which is really nice. And then also it's just really affordable compared to where she's been in the past. It saves my family quite a bit of money.
While the benefits are clear, there are a couple concerns.
Teachers may become distracted with the idea of their children being very close by.
When we talk to Mary Sears about their open door policy, they always say, if your child is okay with that, if it's a situation where the little boy or little girl is going to cry every time mom or dad leaves, maybe it's not a good idea. But even just to pop down and there's windows into the classrooms, they could check in if they needed to. You know, if there are parents, mothers that are still breastfeeding, they could go down and do that. There's spaces for them.
In terms of like a motherly instinct, I think that it would be difficult. Like if I had to leave my child and my child was crying so badly, I know I would struggle with that. In terms of like visiting, I honestly think that you should try to keep it separate as much as possible, just because that is the purpose of a preschool program or a toddler program. It's not necessarily educational, even though that's a huge benefit to that, but there's the social aspect of it, of them learning how to be away from you as a parent.
We hope that with this new addition, other school districts are inspired.
There's a teacher shortage in Illinois and in the country right now. And so one of the things I like about this is it's going to be a recruitment tool and a retention tool for us to attract young teachers to want to come to Leiden and want to stay here, because it really helps with quality of life. When you have an option like this that's convenient, I think this is something that all school districts should really look at.
Split periods have long been a nuisance for all staff, although students especially found them distracting.
We have to go to lunch, then we have to come back to class, and then we have to finish the work. I just like to get the work done faster and then go to lunch.
Yeah, you get a lot of information in certain classes. You know, you have AP classes, sometimes you have honors or just regular classes, but in general, like, you get the certain information each day for a certain time period, and a double period kind of extends that, and it seems like a bit much sometimes.
I feel like it's hard to focus on like what we're doing, since, you know, when you go to lunch, you're like talking about completely different topics. It's like when you come back, you're just distracted and not working as hard as you could.
Teachers also find them distracting when students have to leave the classroom to go to lunch and socialize with their friends.
If things are going really well, bell ring, they got to all leave, and then you got to come back and try to find back where you were. So, it's just the continuity of the instruction and stuff. It's all chopped up, and it's never as good.
And I have to think about my lesson plan, what I have to teach before they go to lunch, so it still makes sense when they get back from lunch. I have to end an idea and then start a new one. It kind of makes it a little awkward.
Did you know that with split periods, you get approximately 32 extra academic class periods at the end of the school year? Since double periods have more time on Wednesdays, many teachers teach only half the period because they don't want their class to move forward with the content that was taught in their shortened class.
So periods 1 and 2, I really pay attention to how much I got done, what topic I got to, and then I have to gauge period 6, 8 to only get to the same thing, so it's fair. Wednesdays are the worst because they get so much more time than my other class, so it becomes almost like a lesson part of the class and then a work on things part of the class, which is very awkward timing-wise.
Luckily, with the size of the new cafeteria, beginning next school year, split periods are removed.
There's no more split lunches. So it'll be a full lunch period, so we won't have split classes and things like that. The size of the cafeteria in the old schedule really dictated the fact that we needed to have 5 lunches, and now we can serve lunch in 3 periods.
On Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, first period will begin at 7:35 and 10th period will end at 2:40. Each academic period is 45 minutes long and each lunch period is 35 minutes long. Eagle time is after period 2 for 35 minutes long. On Wednesdays, first period begins at 8:50 and 10th period ends at 2:40. Each academic period is 40 minutes long and each lunch period is 34 minutes long. There will be no Eagle time on Wednesdays. Each student will have a different schedule depending on the lunch period, 4, 6, or 8 they have. This is Nicole, Solomia, Ryan, and Split Periods saying goodbye.
Now for this week's
Hold
cookie
on a
giveaway.
minute. Seniors, we got a message for you.
Oh yeah, more than 100 of you have not ordered your cap and gowns.
Make sure you order it before March 15th. That is the deadline for your cap and gown.
Yeah. Please check your email or visit www.getgradstuff.com.
And now let's go on with the cookie giveaway.
The Flying Eagle, please. Caw-caw, caw-caw. This week's cookie giveaway goes to
Nate Dogg's second period entrepreneurship class.
Enjoy your cookies and don't forget,
Have a Light and Pride Day.
See you next week.